Okay, in this video I want to give you some ideas about the types of things you can talk about in your creativity and originality dialogue. If you can choose some good, interesting things to talk about, then it can really improve the overall quality of your dialogue. So this is really, really important. First, there are a number of things that you need to remember. Number one, at least one of the things you choose to talk about in your dialogue must be related to graphic design or fashion design. If you study graphic design, there are many different things that you can talk about. You could talk about the work of a creative graphic designer. Remember, you should have specific examples of the designer's work. You could talk about a very creative example of print advertising. Maybe a very original typography design. Maybe an amazing design for film opening titles. Maybe an innovative poster design. Or maybe an original example of book cover design. There are many different examples you can choose. If you study fashion design, there are also a very wide range of things that you could talk about. You could talk about the work of a creative fashion designer. Remember, you should have specific examples of the designer's work. You could talk about a fashion collection that you think is very unique. You could choose a very special fashion runway show. You might decide to discuss a fashion advertising campaign. You could talk about innovative accessories like jewelry or hats or shoes or things like that. Again, there are many things you can choose here. Remember that every dialogue must have at least one example of fashion or graphic design. Now, the second important thing you need to remember is that doing a little research is important. It will be very good if you can find out some information about the thing you want to talk about. You need to find out things like who designed the thing you will talk about? When did they design it? What was it designed for? What did other people think about this design? All of this information can give you some good ideas about what you can say in your dialogue. However, it is really important that you do not just copy something from an article you found in a book or online. Look at this example. I think Rick Owens' designs are very original. His performance reached a sacrificial, ritualistic pinnacle that surely thrilled Owens. This is not good. It is silly. You will lose a lot of marks for this. Why? 1. It is not your work. It is copying directly from the internet. The teacher will know. 2. It is very hard for the audience to understand because it is very complicated. 3. It sounds like you are just reading. You need to make your voice sound natural, like in a conversation. So don't do this, okay? Alright, so you need to choose one thing about fashion design or graphic design. The other 1 or 2 things can be anything you like. A book, a movie, a painting, a building, a sculpture, a song, an album, a TV program, anything you like. However, when you choose the things you want to talk about, be careful. Try to choose things that people have different opinions about. Choose things that you can say some interesting things about. Again, it is important to do some research about the things you want to talk about. Look at the different aspects of the thing you choose. This is really important. Look at Mikey and Mike S's example. Mikey talks about the use of light and darkness in the painting. He thinks this aspect is very original. Mike S. talks about the theme, the story of the painting. He thinks this is not very original. Mikey talks about the context of the painting. It is very important to find different aspects of things so you can find good things to agree and disagree about. For posters, the different aspects could be the use of images in the poster. It could be the typography of the poster. It could be the layout of the poster. For a fashion collection, it could be the colors the designer used. It could be the fabric. It could be the cut of the clothes. For songs, it could be the music of the song. It could be the lyrics of the song. For movies, it could be the setting of the movie, where and when the story happens. It could be the plot, that is the story of the movie. It could be the acting. So do some research about the thing you want to talk about. Look at the different aspects of the song or the movie or the book or the garment or the poster. These will help you to prepare some very good ideas about creativity and originality in your dialogue. Good luck. I look forward to seeing all of your dialogues.